Hey guys, I guess you'll finally get to see the face behind hobby ranching. This is going to be my first actual vlog or video using a GoPro, and we'll see how editing goes. I've never done any editing on a computer or with GoPros or nothing like that. I've always ever just used my iPhone and the software on iPhone to kind of stitch the videos together and throw it up on YouTube. It's been quick and easy, and I've liked that. But got this GoPro from my brother-in-law for cheap. Got a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna try making some. We're gonna just try making a video with a GoPro and see how it goes. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff to do this afternoon. We've got to finish baling about 6 acres of Bermuda, and then I've got about 24 acres what we baled yesterday, 16, and the 6 that we got to bale today. Got to get it fertilized. They're calling for rain tonight and tomorrow morning, so we've got to get that 5100E back on the hay rake, and we've got to get that 7130 on the fertilizer sprayer, or not sprayer, but the fertilizer buggy. So let's get that thing unhooked and get it put up on the fertilizer buggy. Alright, we'll go ahead and jump in this 7130. Get it started. It's a lot harder with one hand. All right. And just like normal, lately the Ranger won't start. Had to put the charger on it. Let's see if it'll go now. There we go. Next, we got to move the baler out so we can get to the fertilizer buggy. Yeah, those guys that show videos of them hooking up to stuff and it takes one try, yeah, that doesn't actually happen. Alright, let's see if I can find some place to set you. That's not going to work, is it? Alright, we got to hook up the handy dandy GPS. Or not. We'll leave that in there. You know, I'm finding there's just not a good flat spot in these John Deere tractors to set a GoPro. Alright. Not as fancy as some, but it'll do the job. Well, it looks like I got the hydraulics hooked up right. Alright. That chain's off, we'll hook it back to itself. Alright, we are set on low range. Got the gate set for about 2 1/4. Stuff weighs about 48 pounds per cubic foot. I want to put on right between 2 and 2 1/2, about 2 1/4, which is between 100 and 124. So, alright, we'll do a quick check, make sure everything looks good, because these are rented from the co-op, and we'll head down to go start spreading. Alright, well, I'm driving to the field. Hopefully the audio is not too bad with the AC going. Our fan speed switch, the only setting that's working right now is full blast. We don't have any other settings, they've all quit. I don't know if it's the switch or what. We haven't gotten around to trying to figure out what that is, but at least the AC is still working. Yeah, I'll cut it real quick. Maybe that'll help with the sound. But while I'm driving, I'll explain what we're doing. So once we get in the field, I probably won't. I'll be too busy. So we're headed to our 16 acres of Bermuda that we just baled and hauled off yesterday. Headed down there to spread nitrogen on it to get a third cutting, and we're going to be putting on well, there went the GPS. We're going to be putting on 100 units of urea with Nutrisphere. Nutrisphere is what makes it blue. When I get there, I'll show you real quick what it looks like. Urea is usually just white granules, and the Nutrisphere makes it blue. The Nutrisphere is a coating over the urea to help keep it intact until it can get rained on to be absorbed and incorporated into the soil. Because if you just throw straight urea out on a hot summer day, within a day or two, it'll just be gone to the atmosphere and you'll just lose it all. So this Nutrisphere helps keep it on the ground and available till it can be rained on. Spreads that window out a lot further. Hopefully we won't need it because it's going to rain tonight. We'll see. But we're putting on 100 units, which is like 215 pounds to the acre approximately. And this is to try and get a third cutting so that we'll have enough Bermuda hay for this winter. So I don't know what else. We'll be this spreader spreads 50 feet, and we're actually going to be, I'm going to be putting on a half rate, which means that 215 pounds to the acre or 100 units I've split in half on the setting on the spreader, and we're going to be just putting on 50 units and then what I'll do is I'll go back over my tracks again and put the other 50 units on, so there'll be a total of 100 units, but I'm doing it half at a time. And the reason is a lot of these spreaders like this generally don't spread 100% even. They'll favor one side or the other. One side will be heavier than the other. You'll end up with a striped field. And so I'll run over my tracks a second time, but in the opposite direction. And that way, if it's heavy on one side and light on the other, when I go over it again, I'll put the heavy side on what was the light side the first time, and the light side on the heavy side the first time. So it'll even it out. You'll get a much more even spread, even distribution. It'll look a lot better. It's just, in our experience, these things, even though it spreads 50 feet, it doesn't do a good job generally getting a nice even spread, and that affects your yield, affects your quality. So we split it in half and go over it twice, and it makes a big difference. But I'm gonna cut this little clip short because I turned the AC off and it is getting hot. All right, so there's our urea. You can see it's blue. That's the nutrisphere. But we're here, and I think we're ready to go. Let's get in this. Alright, well, our GPS is set up. We're about 25 feet away from the edge of the fence, which this thing spreads 50 total. We'll go around the field once, and we'll come back here and start going back and forth every 50 feet. And then, like I said, we'll cover our tracks again, but go in the other direction. So, turn on the PTO. Go ahead and get that revved on up. And we're gonna probably be going in about C3 or 4. And we gotta put, there we go. All right. All right, so we'll get around the field once here. Yeah, you know, if I had auto steer, this would be a lot easier. I can see how guys, there's a lot of farmers making YouTube because they all got auto steer and you got nothing else to do in the cab. You sit here and make videos and fly drones. Life goals. Alright, we are all done. Let's go ahead and hook that back up, and check the level real quick. But all spread 215 pounds to the acre. So on to the next place.